Hello everyone, welcome to my next video. I haven't made one in a while, and that's because I haven't really had anything I've wanted to talk about in quite some time. Because it's either been said in other regards, either through stream clips and controversies cleaned up, or there's been other decent videos made that describe the points that I would bring up myself, so there's no real reason to make the content because someone else already did. But Today we're going to have a mad rant. Normally I have Ox talks about shit like this, but I'm not happy with what's going on. Therefore, it's going to be a rant. Now, first up and foremost, YourOverwatch YouTube channel. You guys need to step your game the fuck up. And normally, when it comes to clickbait titles and analysis videos, and I don't really give a shit what you do. I don't care. I really don't care about the content you make until I came across a little video, which you might have done this series more, called The Dynasty Dismantle the Dallas Fuel Pro Analysis. No. I'm going to look at you and I'm going to point at you like a bad dog. No. No. Bad. No. You can't do that shit because I watched your fucking video and it was wrong. You are the largest YouTube platform currently for Overwatch-related content outside of the Overwatch channel itself. And you, maybe it's just in that one video, but throughout it I saw multiple and many things that were just not great. I don't want to bring them all up because it'd take me fucking forever, but you need to step up your game and your content, and you can't, well, you're going to anyway, but don't call it fucking pro analysis of all things, when A, you don't even have a fucking pro alongside you to even help with the analysis, B, your analysis is fucking wrong, and the footage within your video shows you being wrong within your own fucking video. And 3, fuck, your channel is huge. If you actually wanted some professional analysis with this, there are plenty of people that have played this game for over 2 fucking years that will gladly, very, very gladly, for a channel of your size, bring you insightful content and commentary on what's been going on with these fucking, with this shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, come on, man. I know you want to get the videos out fast because that's the bada bing, that's the fucking money, right? I know you want to get that shit out fast because that's how you get the most views. You put it up before everybody else, but get some fucking integrity in that shit, man. Like, I don't hate you guys because there's multiple people running it, and the guy who made the video specifically, I don't know if there's a content real difference between the people in the channel, but you gotta step up with this shit, man. You can't do this. Like I was saying, you're the largest Overwatch content YouTube creator, and returning players and newer players might want some information on the kind of content that you are creating content for. So they might see, oh, cool, maybe they'll see something I didn't. Maybe they'll notice something or do something differently. Maybe I'll learn something from this. But it's wrong. It's fucking wrong. And if it was just once was wrong, no, the whole fucking thing, it's not great. You can't call this shit pro analysis. It's not. You don't know what you're talking about. And you don't even need to know what you're talking about because the information is right in fucking front of you with the video footage that all you had to do was look at. So you can't fucking tell me you didn't have enough information, and you even explicitly said in the video he's off screen. Maybe this happened when he's deliberately on screen on multiple situations where you can see where he was and the issues that Ryu Jae-hong had within that first point of Anubis defense. So let's get into that. The main point of contention, I'm not going to harp on the whole video, just the first point of Anubis defense. First of all, the colors are black and gold. That's Seoul Dynasty, not Dallas Fuel. That's not even an easy mistake to make, but you made it, but that's whatever. That's people see it and they go, whatever, it's fine, right? You said they're boosting up, and Dallas Fuel are boosting up and setting up for the defense, but it's the Seoul Dynasty, so that's whatever. Now, first of all, you can see that Zenyatta did not get boosted up there with all of the other targets. He is not there. And you see, as they set up for the defense later, he has rotated around to play on the other high ground initially. That's where he is playing. You even see in the videos outlined through a wall where he's going and where he is. So, you know where he is, you know where he's going, and you can see through the wall in the video footage that you have on your own video what happens to him and where he goes. The Dallas Fuel push up and they pop out a Lucio, and you go, oh, Lucio's kind of different here. It's not really meta standard because people normally pop out with the Zenyatta Mercy because it's very good. And you say, well, they're running a fairly mobile triple tank, so Lucio's very good for this, which it is. And I'm not discrediting you for that at all. Lucio's pretty good for triple tank. Now, here's the problem. You say that XQC is kind of throwing random halts from Orisa up top, trying to pull people off the high ground. And all of the footage is on there, and Ryu Jae-hong dies early and first in this fight. He dies first. And you can see on the video footage, he goes up top, sits there. Then when they start to push around and maybe push more towards the high ground to maybe get a different angle on them playing their high ground, Ryu Jae-hong falls off of his high ground, but then realizes he has to hide on point, otherwise he can get engaged on if the Fuel even see him on point because of the Lucio, because he's out of position. So at this point he has to hide. So because he is hiding, when they engage, I wouldn't necessarily say in a panic, because I doubt he was panicking, but he tried to make a play and get a pick because he was out of position, but he ended up dying, which you can even see on screen. He is behind the enemy lines trying to get a pick within the middle of them. It's literally on screen. If you take fucking 5 minutes to just sift through that little speck of footage, you can see this. And this is why I'm having a problem with your channel and with this video in specifically. Or with this video in specific, sorry. Because you can't call yourself pro analysis if this fucking shit is so available, if the information is so available that this isn't pro, this isn't even fucking amateur analysis if you can't even see what's in front of you. That's just downright lazy, man. I know you want to get the video out, but that's downright fucking lazy. And you have a responsibility to your audience, and you have a responsibility to the video game itself for even providing you a chance to have this sort of audience. And you're doing a disservice to every player and every person that watched that and didn't get the correct information. You're doing a disservice to all of them, and you're doing a disservice to Overwatch in and of itself by providing this misinformation to these people. Like I said, the clickbait titles are one thing, everyone does it, no one gives a fuck about, that's whatever. But when you start doing shit like pro analysis, that's when the issue comes into play, because newer players and returning players can look at that and go, okay, maybe big subscriber count, alright, I guess these guys are legit. But if you're just going to feed them the wrong information, that's got a trickle-down effect to everybody else in the community and everybody else that watches that might cause fucking problems. So step your game up and put some fucking responsibility on your shoulders about this. Not to try and like make this seem big and ominous or anything like that. It's just like, fuck, man. I don't want to say that I'm trying to make the content or I could do the content better, because I don't want to fucking edit that shit. I'm lazy. Fuck, I have a video and then voice over it. That's all I have. I don't care enough about it. The subscribers you have earned through your content, but you need to do this one thing when it comes to the professional side of the game responsibly. So if you want to continue to do this pro analysis thing, please find someone that knows what they're talking about and maybe bring them on as a guest to the video. You can pay them in fucking, oh god, I fucking hate this word. You can pay them in exposure because you're such a huge channel, and some people would just jump on that. They would fucking hammer on that shit, because 600k people might be able to see this and watch this and see my name. That's huge. But that's just about one little thing in that full video that I have a problem with, and it's concerning to me as someone who really cares about the game and the community as a whole. Moving on to the next thing regarding the game and the community, the larger issue Overwatch currently has is presenting good information to the player. When you look into, I'll put a little thing here, it'll show it. It won't show the video, but it'll show the screen. When you go into a hero selection, it shows what buttons do what, gives a very bad description, and then there's a little video that shows what it does, and those aren't enough. You show a Zenyatta getting mowed down with Orissa's left click, but you don't show what damage it does. Is that her gun able to headshot? What's the, like, you can see the ammo counter in the video, but like, just put it down there. What's the rate of fire? Like, is it a projectile or is it hit scan? Just put this information in your game for the players. Because if someone new to the game rolls up, and let's say they get rolled up and they get owned by Orisa, right? Let's say they get fucking destroyed by Orisa. They'll go to the in-game and hit F1 on the hero and go, all right, what does this character do? And they'll see, I got pulled, and then I got pulled, and I don't know what that was. And then she kind of turned yellow, and I don't, what was that? What did that do? I wasn't able to stun her at all. What was that? So, that's Orisa's Fortify ability. Orisa temporarily reduces damage she takes, and cannot be affected by movement impairing effects. That's the descriptor of it. And it doesn't tell you damage reduction, it doesn't tell you duration, it doesn't tell you the cooldown of the ability. It doesn't give you essential information to play against and as this character that would be vital to someone trying to get better at the game. Her right-click or halt ability, the official description. Launch a graviton charge, which can be detonated with the same action. The sphere slows and pulls nearby enemies to it. What does that mean? First of all, graviton is vocabulary taken from Zarya, who has the graviton as her ultimate. So you're trying to describe an ability with another ability in the game that's already not described effectively. It might be shown decently in the video, because there's little videos that show side by side, but I don't think that's enough for the players. You have video, but you have no context, you have no full information with it. You don't have area of effect, none of these things. So, the sphere slows and pulls nearby enemies to it. What could that mean? What could that possibly mean? It could mean when you're next to the sphere, it'll slow you and it'll kind of pull you along, you know? It could do that. To someone who doesn't know what the fuck it is, it could do that. And that's just someone just reading it. If they watch the video's not even that great, because the video shows the sphere going right between a bunch of people and then pulling when they're all just in range and not even showing if it's passing by somebody effectively. It's not enough information, and the description doesn't help because the video doesn't show it correctly. So people don't know what this fucking thing does. So what it actually does is you launch it, and when you reactivate the ability, anyone within the range of the ability gets pulled to the central location of the orb that was thrown, and then is slowed for a short duration. That information's not available in-game. You have to figure that shit out. And players don't want to sit there and figure that shit out. When a new hero is released, we have to spend like 2 hours sitting in like a practice room, like testing exact numbers by health blips on bots and attack ranges to try and figure out what the fuck is going on with the new character. Because we don't get much information with this. People might get information with it if it's changed through patches, but that's only on the patch notes. There's nothing in-game that shows it, and that's bad. Because you're hurting your player base, new and returning, with some information, but not enough information for it to be correct. And that's the key thing. And I don't want to say, or don't mean to say, Blizzard is lazy at all in this regard. It's just, I don't think it's something high on their priority list when it comes to getting into the game, but I believe it's underrated in what it does for the community and the information it provides. I mean, shit, you go through and you look at different skins of the character and you get more lore from the skins. You get more information from skins than you do actual numbers. with these abilities. And this is all across every hero. Some better than others, but it's hard to play these abilities because then what if you have to go to a third source? What do you have to go? You don't know this shit. So, like, you have to go to the Overwatch Gamepedia.com is what I'm on right now. It's this little fucking wiki. What if someone didn't update that? What if it's not correct? Then they still have the misinformation. I believe it should be in the game. It's paramount that shit's in the game because that information is really, really important. Because if people don't know what their fucking characters do, how are they supposed to play them right? And while that doesn't matter for, like, casual players and shit, it's bad. It's bad. Please change that. I believe it's beneficial to everyone. I've run out of time. Actually, no, I haven't run out of time, but that's really all I wanted to make this little rant and talk about because I actually have had something to talk about finally. If you're wondering why the footage is Destiny, it's because it's what I had as footage. I'm not going to try and find two whole separate games and record them. I don't need to. I have the footage right here. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you need to find me, I'll be on twitch.tv/MadOx, one word, __, and Twitter as the same thing. Thank you for watching. Later.